Hello. In this video we are gonna add some hopefully more detailed walls than the kind of rather boring ones that we've got going on there. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I've already saved a concrete texture into my work area. You should do that depending on what type of wall you've got. It might be some kind of futuristic wall, a metal wall, a wooden wall, whatever type of wall you've got. Make sure you add a picture for it. Once you've got the picture, make sure you are still on your backdrop, and then you can click on import, and there's my concrete right there. So I'll upload that, and you'll notice that it pretty much takes over the whole screen. Okay, but you can resize it. So I'm gonna resize as such. We'll have it maybe that big, and I'm going to move it to there. Okay, now I'm also going to resize it, going to shrink it down like that, and I've got a nice concrete texture, and I might just put it right there like that. Okay, and I've got my concrete wall right there. Now what I need to do, though, it's very important that you do this, is that you add a it can be quite thin, but you add a rectangle around it. Okay, so we want to make sure that obviously I'll make it the same color as the concrete. I'll just make sure, yep, there we go, that is a hollow rectangle. So now I will add a hollow rectangle around the edges just to make sure. Now you'll see that I didn't do it perfect that time. There's like a green line in between at the edge. So what I will do is just resize that and hopefully make it just like that. Again, not perfect. I've probably gone a bit too far in between. If that happens, you can always just kind of do another one outside it like that until you get it right. Now it really doesn't matter, it doesn't really change the appearance of it too much if you go a bit too far or not. Like say for example, now when you take a step back and then you look at that, it doesn't really, you've not exactly ruined the image just by adding that box around the edge. Okay, I've not done it perfect there, but it just goes to show, even if you don't do it perfect, you can still make out a texture very, very well. Okay, but it is important that you have that grey box around it, or whatever colour that matches your, if it's wood then obviously it'd be a brownish colour, or whatever colour you're working with. You have to have a solid, even if it's very thin, box around the edge, because how it's going to work is when your character hits a wall, and we don't want them to be able to walk through walls, but how it hits it though is it senses what colour is there. Now obviously with that concrete there's actually lots of different colours, there's different shades of the colour going on there, so make sure you have that box around. Okay, now the next thing, what we potentially could have done last time, is we want to go back to the title screen, and we want to say, for example, if we press the green flag, so I've got everything showing up there. Now I want to link this start new game to actually loading up level 1 as well. Okay, so on start new game, I'll go to scripts, and I'll make sure that events, when this spray is clicked, we are going to go to, let's have a look, switch to backdrop level 1. Now we can have a bit of a test and see how our game is working. Okay, so let's just test the instructions. So again, instructions, that should load up. Again, please make sure you write down your instructions, and if I go back, it goes right there. And if I go start new game, then there we go, it's loaded up. But unfortunately though, we've still got our buttons showing up. Okay, so we need to make it that when it's clicked, we want it to disappear. So let's have a look. When it's clicked, switch to backdrop 1, and you know what, we can hide as well. Now we also want maybe on backdrop 1, let's have a look, level 1 scripts, when that is shown up, we've got switch to backdrop title screen. In fact, actually we want it on the instructions button, don't we? So let's see, what have we got? When backdrop switches to level 1, we would be dead nice if we do looks and hide. There we go. So let's start it again then. So instructions, again, instructions works very nicely, and back and start new game. There we go, takes us to our maze. Okay, now obviously we've got two types of walls there. If you just want to do it the simple walls, or if you want to do it the more complex walls, it's completely up to you. And that is the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching.